Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Nova Drift. It's been a little while since I last played, but it just got a big update called the Vorpal update that added, swords? It added swords. I'm curious to see how they go. Unfortunately, no swords here. There they are. So they scale with attack, rate of fire for both weapon and constructs, and also crash damage. Or damage increases as your speed does and scales with 25% of crash damage modifiers. So it's kind of like a super all-rounder, which makes sense considering it's a bit of an odd duck weapon. I think we're just going to do nothing but swords today, just because. Do we want to do Halo? Maybe? I'm not big on Halo. We could do Orbital. Let's go Orbital. It's got a longer cooldown than I like, but it's not a terribly long cooldown. There we go. Okay, so what do we want to be ship-wise? We could be Engineer, Courser, Firefly, Sentinel. What about Architect? Only one construct at a time. Because I know the Architect has some really good mod scaling. I have to look at it again. Let's see. Weapon projectile velocity. Construct max hull, assembly speed. I don't know if that's going to help me too much. Yeah, I don't know which of these does what exactly. Yeah, we destroy enemy projectiles, so, and that alone is going to be absurd, potentially. All right. Let's see. So we have Phantom Strike. Maybe. I'm thinking we go Magnitude. Can I make my swords bigger? What is the biggest sword possible? Or is it an AoE thing? I wish I knew. It's interesting how one of my swords looks considerably more, cracked than the other. They take damage. So we do have to worry about that then. I don't think we have to worry about it over much. But we do have to worry about damage. Let's see. Do we want Scorching Wake? Yeah, eventually. Blast Radius. Little bit of weapon damage. Sure, let's try Velocity. We don't care about Ally. We do have Calibrate, which is an option. But let's go Adaptive Armor for a moment. Like, what does Burst Fire do with this? Does it do anything? I wish I knew. Because I'm really curious. Let's see. Do we want to do Snipe? Weapon projectiles do more damage the farther they've traveled. And I don't think we want projectiles. In fact, oh, we don't have any banishes. Huh. I'll go for Snipe. I'm just not sure if Snipe does anything. I'd like to pretend that it makes my slashes faster. But it might not. So, we might just have to accept that we're wasting some of these upgrades. I guess it scales a little bit of damage here. And we do a lot of damage. I might have to try this with the snake. I think this might actually be one of those really good ones. Destroying enemies progresses your assembly time for constructs. Oh, mines. As that's an option. Okay. So, unfortunately, I have my cursor turned off because I'm a fool. I was trying to get it so it would show me the icons for re-rolling upgrades. Let's go for the mines. We're going to need to get Overseer, which is going to be a bit of a doozy. Let's see. Don't turn up the volume by accident, you goofus. No, don't switch it to French. There we go. Okay. Yeah, define gamepad controls. Show controls. Maybe that'll work? I have no idea. Oh, where's my window? Oh. I see. Don't press that button. Don't press any of these buttons. All right. Here we go. Oh. Bad news bears. My auto mines. Okay. I'm gonna turn those off for this run. I kind of wish the architect maybe didn't default to those. Alright, it's fine. I gotta be careful. Auto mines more or less blows up my sword endlessly. Splinter. Probably a bad move here. Turret specialist? No. Let's just go channeling. Interesting. Those shields actually do protect them. Yeah, we're taking some damage here. Not much, but enough to be a mild concern. There we go. Let's see. I might as well actually go for Incendiary Strike. Because we do a stupid amount of damage base. And can probably scale that up. And so this is going to make it so things are going to burn for a silly amount of damage. There we go. I don't think I'm going to invest... Well, I mean, we might want to invest in Incandescent just for the bonus 20%. Or Candescence. My bad. Alright, Rapid Reconstruction. Still curious about Blast Radius. But yeah, let's get Candescence. Seems to work. Let's see, what else do we have? Payload, weapon damage. Sure. It doesn't feel like it's making the swords bigger. I think it might make the projectiles bigger, but that's it. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna hang out inside this lad, giving him what for with my swords. Oh, hold up. I bet you could do gnarly things to him. Okay, minefield. Loaded mines. Detonation. Instead of creating bomblets, fire your weapon in a radial spread. Yeah, we need that. Okay. I'm just gonna try this. Oh! Yeah, that's about right. Core shielding, self-damage resistance, armor stack duration, base hull and shields. Always good. Construction maximum hull, construct assembly speed. Oh, yeah, we gotta go down. We gotta go down the list on that one. There we go. No train. Apparently there's an achievement for getting killed by the train, which is really funny. Let's see. Twin Strike. I don't think that's going to benefit me. Let's see. Priority 0. Destroying enemies progresses your assembly time for its advanced constructs. I don't know if that's going to help me much. Global damage increases as your speed does. Not really a downside to that one, so sure. Why not? Let's see. Winter constructs are destroyed, shockwave blows everything up. Hell yeah. I don't think I'm going to do shielded constructs. I can see that having some weird effects with the sword. And I will 100% try this with the engineer at some point. Was that just the top half of one of those snakes? It was. Did I, like, take off the rest of it and it was just loose? Or is that actually just a random enemy spawn now? I have no idea. Okay. Core shielding. We don't want turrets. Let's go for core shielding. Ow. Oh, that was iffy of me. I should be able to get my shields back in time. Yup. Alright, problem solved. Let's see. So rapid reconstruction we do not want. Shield effect radius. Dying star. Shield constructs. No, I think I'm going to re-roll these. Let's go for the faster shield cooldown at the very least. There we go. Can you tell I haven't played this in a while? I'm having some trouble controlling my ship. It's not bad, but I'm definitely not built for it anymore. Oh. Okay, so I cannot reflect those toasties. Good to know. Burnout reactors. No. What is this one? Challenger. Summons the Challenger, a champion or a boss enemy bearing increased power and orb drops. Each subsequent Challenger is stronger. Challenger is destroyed, it drops a random power-up. If it's destroyed, you gain a level. Maybe taken multiple times. Sure. Ah, dang. Oh. He took out my swords. Let's try it again. It's the beauty and also the bane of Nova Drift, in my opinion. You're never guaranteed to survive, and that's a little rough. The problem is, to some degree, I just want to try that build again. I think we'll stay away from snipe. I don't think it helped me. It probably helped my individual projectiles, but I don't think it scales my ships. Temporal. Actually, let's go temporal. Because if they're slower, I can potentially... Well, I don't know. Maybe it did change how fast my swords swing. Okay. Where's Architect? Yeah, so maybe it did help. Let's go for regeneration. But yeah, I figure if temporal slows things down, that gives my ship way more opportunity to actually slash the projectiles away. So we might want to go for, like, size, too. Oh, and we definitely should invest in snipe, now that I'm thinking about it. If only for the burn. There we go. Because, yeah, that burn effect is probably really good. Let's go for the rate of fire. And grab Obsession. I don't know how much I'm going to invest in Obsession right now. But later on, probably. Okay, what do we want to do? Farsight. Battlefield size. Ooh. You know, I'm actually going to do that. Zooms the game out 14%. We take a little bit more damage, but being able to see and maneuver just a little bit more has merits. We definitely need some shield cooldown. There we go. Let's see. Yeah. I think Defiance is just universally good, but let's skip that for the time being. Okay. Energized shields. Shield effect power increased by your current speed. No. Slipstream would be funny. Do we try burst fire? Oh. Okay. That's actually incredibly cool. Also a bit risky. I just have to wait like an eon before I can fire it. But I can get slicey dicey. I might have just died. No, I didn't die. Okay, let's actually focus on dodging for a bit. Because, yeah, I can't attack super often here. All of a sudden. Which is a bit bad for me. Doesn't help if I miss. There we go. But, gosh, the amount of damage I do in the meantime. Okay. We don't want volley. I'd banish it, but better things to do. Okay, elegant construction? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the burst fire was worth it. Just too risky. Like, I'll be able to do some really fun damage to enemies. But is it worth it? Not overwhelmingly. Let's go for adaptive armor. Just give myself a little bit more survivability. And boss number 2? I wonder if there's an achievement to dying. Let's see. Dying to a cargo container. Okay, fun fact. I'm dead. Dang. Well, it's fine. You cannot reflect the interior electrical particles. I kind of figured as much, but it was worth sciencing it anyway, seeing if I could. I probably should have done it in a safer spot, but I thought, I don't know, I might have it. Okay. Oh, no, we haven't leveled up yet. Whew. And I might have to look into a potential crash damage build. Let's go back to Siphon. I liked the idea of the ability to slow projectiles down. I just don't know if I need it. Okay. And I'm gonna doggedly keep going for architects. Like maybe a fool. Let's see. So we want rapid fire, but anything afterwards is no good. Yeah, rapid fire is the way to go. If there was no delay between the burst fire, oh boy. And like maybe double tap gives you that? I'll have to look into how double tap works. Because I usually end up going for burst fire then double tap. I think. Let's see. 30-0, no. Regen, yeah. There we go. Okay, so we do not want burst fire. With the exception of Barrage. What would Barrage do? Okay. Maybe. Maybe it'd be worth it. Let's see what Volley does. I'm assuming it's just extra retaliatory projectiles. Well, rip train. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna hang out here. He's gonna have a bunch of his fun little beetle friends, and they're all going to die as one big mass. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go for this. Because, yeah, I don't think additional projectiles is doing anything for me. Period. But I might see if I can do Barrage for Super Blender Boy. Because I could see that being weirdly fun. Whoa. This one's new strafing strikes. When you're strafing, you fire your weapon. 100% rate of fire for charged weapons. Huh. Oh, you can no longer manually fire your weapon, though. Ugh. Let's just go for a kinetic speed boost. Because, yeah, maybe I can do, like, a weird speed blender build. One that is functionally immune to projectiles. Some projectiles. Okay, focus fire. Ow. Also really like how green the swords are. Like, this kind of lime green surrounded by a cyan is... It's not a rare color combination. But I don't see it that often. And I really like it. I'm just gonna wait for my shields to come back. Yeah, so we've got the blender, which actually is kind of good, except for the slower fire rate. Okay, gotta watch out for my shields. So far, so good. Okay. Started rerolls, but I'm going for it anyway. No luck. Start working on velocity, because that'll give me a little bit more damage. I also feel like the sword should scale based on velocity for damage. I'm actually kind of shocked that that isn't a thing. Let's see. Double tap, no. Elegant construction, yes. Do the shields, or do the swords recover HP over time? It doesn't look like it. Okay, let's do calibrate. Maybe. I mean, since we're here and we can't do anything else. I guess calibrate's kind of meaningless once we get what I'm going for, but whatever. 3 plating. Plating reduces damage by a flat amount. Sure. Yeah, I'll have to see about a charge attack sword at some point as well. I think right now we're going to try Barrage just to see what Barrage does. Let's see. Okay, not priority 0. Warpath. Yes. Warpath is real good. Because if I can get a lot of stacks of Warpath, we get a ton of fire rate and can swing our sword more often. Hopefully. Rain. There we go. Okay, and there's Barrage. Okay, so the damage is absurd. I think the one issue is it slows me down a little bit, but maybe that's not too much of an issue. Let's go for the shield cooldown. Okay. I should look at how Barrage functions again, just to... Ow. Just to scale it up harder. Because I think it scales somewhat based on how many projectiles I have. And so we might want to invest in that. Let's see. Okay. Weapon projectiles have a lateral divergence. Barrage modifiers, okay. Base damage for weapons that hit. Fires a barrage instead of burst fire. No, I'm not actually sure if this is going to help too much. So we can do Juggernaut. Maybe? Yeah, why not? Let's go Juggernaut. Max hull, crash damage. We're going to be bigger, but whatever. I'm going to try Singular Strike. See what that does. If it replaces my two swords with one big sword that I just, like, claymore with, yeah, I'll be happy. I'm curious to see all these special interactions that have been tucked away on this one. Go for that. Guys, will it blend? The answer is yes. Is that even any question? You fools. You thought you could shoot me. That wasn't very wise of you. Okay, so I cannot reflect those. It's gonna be what kills me, to be honest. Let's see. Thrusters, self-destruction. Gesundheit. Yeah, let's go for self-destruction. I don't think there's a downside to Overseer. There might be. I could screw myself over. We might want to look at getting loaded mines just as a backup. Maybe. I mean, explosive constructs is still very good. There's literally no reason not to. Okay, volatile shields, also very good. Oh, have I not even invested in shield durability? I have not. Let's start with volatile shields, though. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen the pattern where those guys have mines around them. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I think let's head for Singular Strike first, before I screw around with anything else. There's a very real possibility I'm going to, like, hook my build by accident because I'm picking dumb stuff. Which, like, oh well. If it happens, it happens. Channeling. Okay. Wait. Wonder if those are projectiles? Okay. They might be, but... Okay, there's not much I can do about them. Just rude. Not be there. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait. There's no sense in putting myself in the danger zone just because I want to see if I can blend faster and sooner. There he goes. Yeah, I figured that would be pretty strong. Yeah, what I want is Obsession and a bunch of Burst Fire. Because that should make it so I blend faster. I could. I got 3 rerolls. Let's probably use them. Core shielding, always worth it. There we go. Right, rude. Black hole's coming and they're just like, nope, lasers to the butt. Don't appreciate it. There we go. Maybe I should invest in Blink. Probably should. Okay, let's just... Beautiful. Let's see, we have Celestial Lance, we do have Hyper Metabolism, which is actually kind of good, but I don't care that much. Let's go for the shield durability. Give me a little bit more of that. Okay. Who are you? Okay, don't stand in the tail. There we go. Lost a sword for it, but they come back so fast, man. Okay. Extra limit to advanced constructs, construct assembly speed, reduce thrust. X is equal to 2 times the combined standard and construct limits. No longer fire your weapon. I don't know how this works specifically with this weapon, though. So I think I might leave that for later. Let's see, reflexive shield? Sure. I'm taking an amount of damage. Going for reflexive shields doesn't seem like the worst idea. It's just enemies slightly off screen. There we go. Beautiful. A sword. There we go. And the sad thing is, I think we're still waiting for payload or whatever the advanced version of that is. There we go. We do a spontaneous... Oh, wait, no. I need magnitude. What is this one? Infuse. Discharge now deals 8% of your current shield self-damage to you. When you fire your weapon, gains added damage equal to 400% of the self-damage dealt by discharge divided between projectiles fired. Holy shoot, that's really good. I think we might invest in that. Just add some lightning to my sword. Gotta go back and get fire on my sword, too. Because I feel like getting all of those is going to be pretty nonsense good. Okay. I think my only disappointment... I don't want to say my only disappointment. The sword is a little loud. What is ricochet? Oh, when your weapon projectiles would be destroyed on impact, it rebounds. An additional time towards the target. That's either going to be kind of worthless to me, or amazing. I think the answer is it's amazing. I think. I don't fully know. But I'm going to assume target-rich environment. Holy shit, Ricochet is amazing? I'm gonna have to try that on a sniper build. But yeah, we're not really going for projectiles here. They're kind of secondary. Just because, I don't know, they don't They don't really factor. Firing array. Project weapon damage for your central projectile. Extra weapon spread. What does that even do for me? We have 2 rerolls. I could try firing array. Maybe it does damage? Okay, I'm just gonna stay back here and play somewhat softball until my shields are back. There we go. And yeah, maybe we should consider flash shielding just for a little bit of extra coverage. Because otherwise I'm gonna get cooked. Maybe. I just have to not be there. I think is the real answer. Oh, that works. Yeah, we don't have to worry about these things. The swords are kind of weird, but I think they're the best weapon in the game. At least in terms of their sheer potential to do wild stuff to enemies. Oh. Okay. Death Blossom would be nice. I think we want Incendiary Strike. Just a little bit more damage to kind of spread out. And since I'm hitting for hundreds, it seems worth it. Okay. And then we have a great number of these guys. Unfortunately, that hurts. Oh. It's not the initial explosion. It's the little ones afterwards. Those are the ones that really hurt. So really, I just need to fly by them. You'd assume after so many years of playing this, I'd know. I had somebody recommending this video, or not this video, this game to me, saying like, hey, Wander, you'd really like Nova Drift. And the answer is, oh, baby, you know it. This is my 104th episode. Oh, hey, wave 100. Dang. We still don't have a singular strike, though. It's kind of a downer. Okay. So I can't... I can't reflect those. But that's fine. Let's not be there. Well, sort of. I say let's not be there, but then I get maxed. Try not to take too much. Ow. Got twisted. It's easy to wreck this guy when you're close to him. Whoop. Ah, it's gonna hurt. Oh, that's still gonna hurt. Got him. Oh, barely. That was a good reflection. I think we need flash shielding at this point. So let's just not do anything for a hot moment. There we go. That's a good shot. Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of weapons that have built-in defensive measures, like reflecting projectiles. Let's see. When you're not firing extra regen, it's like kind of tempting, but not really that helpful. Yeah, the problem is, what I need is like one of the most basic mods ever, and it's just not showing up. I'm pretty sure I didn't banish it. Because to my knowledge, I haven't banished a dang thing. Because yeah, I really want to try... I really want to try Singular Strike with this round. I was kind of hoping I could do the Loaded Mines build, but I don't think we're getting it on this video. My policy with Nova Drift is quit while you're ahead, because otherwise you get stuck in an infinite doom loop. And so, yeah, after years of playing this, it's just kind of like, no, I'm good. I got my win. I'll leave this for a little while. I know the 1.0 is coming next year, and so I'll probably try and put some more time into it then. Because, yeah, like I was kind of trying to imply, I love this game dearly, and I want to play more of it. There it is, Payload. What is this one? Oh, antimatter rounds. Wait. I would have been fine with them shooting at me. I wanted to get out of there because I've taken some damage, but it's like, wait a second. No, these guys are easy. Whoa. I've never seen that pattern before. That's cool. I think my only disappointment with the swords is I wish I could make them, like, bigger somehow. Whoops. Because that would be really cool. But also probably really strong. And who knows, maybe they actually scale in size based off of explosion size or something to that extent. Usually those guys are the worst to have to deal with. Here it's just like, oh, they're doing the missile spam now. They're dead forever. There we go. I could go for a double tap. Yeah, let's go for a double tap. It's rare enough. And I think it scales my attack speed. Or my damage, or both. It's so hard to tell. I almost kind of wish this game actually had, like, specialized tooltips. Oh. Let's not be there. And that goes off. Specialized tooltips specifically for, like, hey, this is what it does with the sword. I don't think it's particularly necessary, but it would actually be kind of nice to see if there's, like, a unique interaction that is unusual compared to, like, other builds. Omni Shield, no. Aegis, when you're not thrusting. I mean, actually not, that's not terrible. Let's see, if hit to your shields exceeds 25 damage. You know what, I'm gonna grab that. I think most of my fears are things melting me, but it does make those explosions less scary. I think we're gonna pick up flash shielding, though. Just for the sake of it. But, I mean, we're kind of making do just by being slightly defensive and just staying careful. So maybe it's not too bad. And I like the reflection, because I'm pretty sure the downside to reflection doesn't affect me. And ow. Yeah, that kind of hurts. Ow. Gonna hang out here. Alright, sir. Fire thine lasers. Okay, that isn't much. Pretty sure. Can't reflect those. Alright. Just chop them off at this. Ooh. Shield breaks while it protects you. Death Blossom. You know, I gotta see what Death Blossom even does with sword. Like, do I do a loaded mine spin? Because that would be amazing. You know, oh, you've lost your shield spin time for, like, you know, just a little while. It did something, but I couldn't tell what. Unironically, this might be one of my best runs I've ever done. We'll have to see when the score is actually tallied here. It's beautiful. Okay. Charge shot, no thank you. A reroll, so I guess let's go forced armor. Okay. He's doing that, but I'm just going to use this as an opportunity to wreck him. Perfect. Whoa. All these new unit spawn types are incredible. Like, they're just really pretty, but also very strange. And it certainly makes it feel fresher. Especially after Wave 100. Like, there's that kind of low level, just like, what am I looking at? Oh, that's what's going on here. And that's just, like, really cool every single time. Because, I mean, to be entirely honest, after 100 episodes on this game, it was getting a little stale. No fault to Chimerics, it's just very few games can actually hold that. Okay. Yeah, let's go flash shielding. Because I think at this point, we kind of need it. My windows of opportunity for safety are getting fewer and farther between. That hurt a little, but not too much. There we go. Oh, right. These guys are actually snipey. There we go. And those are nice and easy. Anything else? We're good. And it's like thousands of damage, depending. Okay, let's not be there. Okay, those flames aren't safe. Don't drive through. There it is. Okay. Behaves as though your weapon projectile count is 1. Beyond 1 is fused into a single projectile, strengthening it up to 25. Extra damage projectile size and blast radius. Each projectile fused adds a 50% damage to your projectile. I don't actually know if that does anything. I like the idea of it doing something. But Singular Strike may not have an interaction. If anything, it actually almost makes it seem like my swords got flimsier. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, chill for a hot second. You cannot catch me. Well, I got my shields back just in time to lose them. Oh, I can't leave these guys there. Oop. Stay away from that. Alas, my poor shields. It's fine. It's like a weirdo squid thing. Just going bleh. Okay, so what is the next odd interaction I'd like to see? Because Singular Strike doesn't seem to do anything. I could go for loaded mines. Oh. Oh, you're that guy. I don't think I can block those. Okay, these I can do something about. Okay, let's not be there. Ow. At least I think I've done a ton of damage to him. I think I sliced off his eyes. I think that's the first time I've ever beaten that dude. Let's see. Recoil resistance, self-damage resistance, resistance to mobility reducing effects. Dude, I might have to. I'm really curious about regenerative shields. Do we go for it? Sure. I think I did a regenerative shield run once, and it was really bad, but that's because it was, I was going with Sentinel, and it turned out that that was, like, a bad idea or something. I think I wasn't healing quickly, which is the issue. It also, it's very minor. Like, it's good, but I don't know. I think my only immediate critique I have with the sword, I was gonna say, the sound effect is really repetitive. Like, I kind of wish it was, it almost was a drumliner, or maybe not a drumline, but it was like a bass? Dude, how would I even describe it? If it had more of like a quiet thrum that fit with the music or something. That's probably a tall ask, but it's, it is wearing on me a little bit. Maybe it's just me being me, but the idea of, you know, just hearing this specific noise endlessly for the next, X number of hours of gameplay is a little... Eh. Yeah, that worked. Just straight up take that guy in a one-on-one duel. You can't stop me. I got swords. I think we might want to grab the, oh, wait. Maybe I can't. When you take hull damage equal to 15% of your max hull, fire an empowered attack, stabilization, adrenal module. Oh, sure. Because that scales damage based on how low my shields are as well. Yeah, let's go nuts with it. There we go. Okay. Just kind of chill for a hot second. There we go. Barely got my shields back right before losing them. Unfortunately, I'm getting into that kind of like slight zen state where I've maybe been playing too long. And it's messing with my brain. Not too bad, but not quite visually processing what's going on. Oh, that normally would have killed me. Like, that exact moment is usually where I die when playing Nova Drift. Unfortunately, we are in a bit of a bad place. There we go. Shields are back up. That's a lot of damage. we might want to consider a bunch of points in plating at some point. Okay, let's just go rainbow. There we go. Perfect. My swords! They took my swords! I'm quite curious what I could actually do to optimize this build further. Because it doesn't seem like a... Oh, we're in slightly worrying positions. I grabbed Candescence yet. That might be one. I'm not terribly reliant on, I'm not terribly reliant on fire damage here, but it does seem like that might not be a bad idea. I was gonna think about... Oh, okay, I could do a double grandeur. Size, crash damage, knockback to targets, and knockback resistance, but make me even slower. That'd be funny. I could go for Candescence. Yeah, let's snag that. I was gonna look into the, discharge. Wow, that was a mess. Okay. Slight mess. Survived it anyway. Doesn't matter. Whoop. And I want to stay away from those, because my barrier does not protect me from that. Okay, keep punching. We'll get him eventually. There we go. Eat. Nope, we're good. It's a weird run. I keep expecting to get insta-killed, and I keep not. I'm not sure why. Okay, we should probably chill for a hot second. Alright, so far so good. Ow. That hurt. This is the point where things get a little spicy. Nope, shields are back. Oop, don't do that. I didn't even notice it there. It's okay, my shields might be back by the time it matters, but we are now very low on HP. And it does not help that I am very slow. Oh, those things leave paths behind that burn you. I don't think I ever really processed that. Oh, and there's the lasers. Well, it's fine. That was like almost 1,000,000 points. Swords. Really? That's my 4th best run. Really? Huh. I had no idea. Well, one way or another, I probably could have surpassed if I was a little bit more practiced. But considering that was, what, my 3rd run of this video? Not freaking bad. Couple of things to note. Probably do some research. Don't do Singular Strike, doesn't do anything. Barrage was good, but I don't know how to scale it up higher. Apart from picking a bunch of double tap and hoping that increases the attack rate. Maybe the discharge shield and stuff like Tempest Break and a couple others, for like getting my shield back really quickly and being kind of violent about losing it, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Well, one way or another, the Vorpal update is available now. It came out a couple days ago. I'm just slow because there's so many games coming out and I just can't focus on any single one of them. But it is the last major update before 1.0 sometime next year. So if you want to get in on Nova Drift, there has never been a better time. But for now, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. Well, for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.